Hello. So, Wii U games. Start with this one. Star Fox Zero. I did beat this game. I did not complete the game because I am not good at it. This is essentially Star Fox 64 but on Wii U. I feel like Star Fox 64 is better. It's the same storyline. I don't really see any differences. Um, there are those who say there's a difference in the storyline. Maybe I missed something. I wasn't paying 100% attention. I was busy trying to live, and I'm not very good at it because that gamepad is just so big, and my hands are so tiny. So, alright, this one don't have a cover, so I gotta open it. Alright, so it is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, Sochi 2014. I want to try to get all of the Mario and Sonic Olympic games just because I find them fun. I've dabbled in them. I enjoy the mini games. I am simple when it comes to stuff I like. I enjoy mini games when they're fun, and I find them fun because I like the Olympics, I guess. I really don't have an explanation for that. I don't know if this edition thing matters anymore with the, eShop going offline, but whatever. Who cares? Sonic Lost World. I know it's not like a good Sonic game, but it's one that works. That counts for something nowadays. Uh, nah, I mean, the recent games were actually pretty good with Sonic, but at that time period, that counted for something. Alright, Yoshi's Woolly World. This is a more recent purchase. I hunted this game down because I wanted it. I love Yoshi. And I love Yarn Yoshi. He's so cute. Absolutely love Yoshi. I go crazy for anything Yoshi. Um, Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze. I, at the time, didn't know they was going to eventually remake it for the Switch. That's okay. I've not actually played it. I've played the Donkey Kong Country 3DS game, and I enjoyed it. So I was like, I should get it. I eventually planned to get the remake of this, but it was on sale, so I wanted to go ahead and grab it. It is Tokyo Mirage Sessions #FE, which means Fire Emblem. So it's Fire Emblem, but it's not. It's its own unique story. It's a really fun RPG from what I've played so far. I didn't play a bunch of it because I was like, "Oh, it's an RPG that wants me to invest my time." Trying to remember what the Switch version's called, but I can't remember off the top of my head what they added to the title to differentiate it. From what I understand, the Switch version has more content than this one does, so I do want to play both versions at some point, and that's why I got that one to start with, because it's not as long. RPGs are just so long. Super Mario Maker. So with the Nintendo Online stuff kind of doing its thing, I don't know exactly what all there'll be besides being able to make your own stages and being able to go through all the pre-made tutorial stuff, which is mainly what I wanted to play anyways. It lets me practice my Marioing, because I am terrible at Mario games. I don't know how long the online Mario content will be available, or if it even still is. I do know that I can use the amiibos with it. I think all the amiibos that I have work with it, but I'm not sure. The reason that I don't need to get this on GameCube. Zelda Wind Waker HD. Which means that there's an option to sail fast. Because the original did not have that option. And they added it. It's not that fast. Comparatively, it's better than nothing, but it's not that fast. honestly, it could be faster. I mean, the Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age has a faster option for its speed up, which is kind of sad. But I digress. I haven't actually done all that much because I'm terrible at Zelda games unless I'm following a guide. I still love playing them, even though I need like a guide for every step of the way. That's the only way I can get anywhere because I want to complete them so that I don't have to go back unless I want to. Which, I mean, with A Link to the Past, I eventually want to go back to it. But I completed it so that I can take my time, go back to it when I feel like it, instead of trying to make myself go back. Alright. This game I've embarrassingly done nothing in. Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm torn if I should just stick with this version and play it, or if I should go ahead and get the one on the Switch and get the DLC for it. I don't really know what the DLC includes. It's kind of what my debate is. If you are familiar with what the DLC for Breath of the Wild is, tell me, is the DLC worth getting? Does it add story? Because I don't care about another dungeon or another outfit, because that stuff does not interest me. Does it add more optional story bits? Because I know that you have to explore and find them in this game. If it adds that, I'm fine with it. I can spin forever on an open RPG finding story bits. If it's just another dungeon with some stupid puzzles, I don't really want to do that. Because I don't care. Okay? I do know I want to play this before I play Tears of the Kingdom, because I do know Tears of the Kingdom follows right after this one ends. That much I do know. So I would love to have input on, is the DLC storyline? Because I don't know. Reading about it has not told me if there's any storyline in that area, and I can't really figure it out without spoiling too much. And I'm like, I don't want to read spoilers, but I also don't want to miss story. It's a struggle. Alright, Shovel Knight. I have since actually picked up the full collection of Shovel Knight on the Switch, with Treasure Trove. But this is the first time I had gotten it. It actually has this huge booklet with it, which I love. So that makes me happy. And yet again, with the eShop dismissal, there was supposed to be the ability to free update this to include stuff, but I have no clue. Because I ran out of space on the WiiU save with just getting games downloaded, because I wanted to have Xenoblade Chronicles downloaded and a few other titles. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think Super Paper Mario. What else was there? I know it was just like various Wii titles and Game Boy Advance titles. The Game Boy Advance titles I just can't remember off the top of my head. But I was just like, I have to get these. Because otherwise, how else am I going to get them? But yeah. I beat the first boss. I didn't get past that in Shovel Knight. It was one of those things where I was like, yeah, I'm going to have to practice that game. I am not very good at old, hard games of that nature. I try. Alright. Bayo 2. So I specifically got this version of Bayonetta 2, which just includes Bayonetta. Now, I can't remember. Is it just one, or is it 1 and 2? Trying to remember which one allows you to... Yeah, I don't have a book, so I don't know. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 or both of them, but at least something in here allows you to use a Link costume, a Metroid Samus costume, and I think that's supposed to be Princess Peach costume. Um, I do know there's some kind of mention about. There was mention online about Star Fox. I don't know if like maybe it's a weapon or what, but I'm just going off the images that the box gives me because I've not actually dabbled with that part. I do know it's included on the disc. Whatever. It's both discs are in here. You got 1 and 2. So I've actually beat 1 way back when on the 360. I've not played it since, so I don't remember a lot. Do I actually still have? Yes. Alright, so this is technically both the Wii U and the Wii game, but I'm not going to list it on the Wii side because I think they're both the same damn game. I could be wrong. If you're familiar with this game, I would love to know if there's a difference between the Wii U and Wii titles. So, Radea the Sky Soldier. It came with the Wii U and Wii games. I don't know why. I really don't know why. And the cover is reversible. You can reverse it to the Wii side. But from what I can tell, outside of a different cover art, they're both the same. Granted, the other cover art is pretty. I don't. Is there a difference in the games? Is like the Wii version harder? Is the Wii version better? Is it longer? Is it the same story? I don't know. And I don't necessarily want to play it twice just to find out. Which I might have to do because I couldn't find anything online about this darn game. Yep. I got it. Amiibo card included. So I bought this used, so I did not get the Amiibo card. Pokken Tournament. Yeah, again, another game that, like, after I bought it, they got a deluxe version or whatever on the Switch. That's fine by me. I'm not sure that I'd want to play online anyways. It's just more of a, yeah, Pokemons. I'm weird. I will never lie about that. Curiosity. I couldn't help myself. I got this regardless, knowing that it's not necessarily the best thing in the world. Sonic Boom, Rise of Lyric. I'm curious enough to play it at some point. I haven't actually played it yet. Yeah. Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens, because, I have to have all the Lego Star Wars games. So I already got the complete saga on the PS3. And then I was like, well, then this came out. So I got this. And then I since then got the new complete version. Oh, excuse me. On the Switch, but I guess it technically, like the camera and stuff, it's different than this version. So they're technically different games. Whatever. Lego Marvel Superheroes, because I have an obsession with playing Lego games. And one that lets me play as Wolverine, and Iron Man, and all that is kind of fun. I mainly want to unlock Wolverine and just at everything. That's kind of my thing. If I can find a game that lets me be Wolverine, I'm probably going to just get it because I can be Wolverine in it. I really like Wolverine, so whatever. This set came with the Star Fox Zero. I've not actually played this, though. Star Fox Guard. It's like, I don't know. I mean, the demo of it was included in Star Fox Zero, but then they actually just went ahead and included the freaking game with it. I don't know if it was just GameStop being weird. I don't know. They maybe it was some kind of special they had going on. I really don't know. But they went ahead and included the full game with it. And I was like, okay, I'll take a free game. Yeah. So, if I remember correctly, it's like some kind of tactical tower defense game. I just haven't really messed with it. No image, cause life. All right, Watch Dogs or Watch underscore Dogs. I don't know. However you want to call it. Another game I haven't actually played yet. Just kind of got it because I was interested, and I was like, okay. Nintendo Land. So I have spent a fair amount of time on the single player games. So it actually has it broken down on here. So there's the Donkey Kong Crash Course, which is what I've spent the most time with. Not actually finished it, despite my tries. Honestly, I don't remember these other games that much. Yoshi's Fruit Cart, Takamaro's Ninja Castle, Captain Falcon's Twister Race. I know I played that, but I just don't remember it. Octopus Dance, Balloon Trip, Breeze. Yeah. And then I remember, yeah, and I was curious about the multiplayer stuff, but I don't have anybody to play with. Animal Crossing Sweet Day, the Luigi's Ghost Mansion, and the Mario Chase. Those look pretty cool. And the team up, I don't know. I mean, I want to see if it's possible to play by yourself, because I don't know. Legend of Zelda Battle Quest, Pikmin Adventure, and Metroid Blast. I don't know. I mainly spent a bunch of time with Donkey Kong's Crash Course, like 8 hours, failing over and over again. I'm stubborn. Yeah, again, another cover don't have. So it's Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Part of my, I want to have the Assassin's Creed games, even if I'm terrible at them and haven't really played them. Because I'm weird. I don't know. Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. I don't know. I really don't even remember why I got this game. I think I just got it because it was cheap. And I was like, cool, ninjas! I have no explanation for myself sometimes. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I dabbled at it, but honestly, I am not that good at Monster Hunter. It's more just like I find it entertaining to play, even though I'm terrible at it. Hyrule Warriors. I still plan to play this randomly. I don't know that I'll finish this one because I do have the definitive edition downloaded on Switch. And that one has more content, obviously. The storyline is the same, and that one has a certain amount of the same stuff, but there's even more content on the Switch version. Yet again, I also have the Switch version that includes more stuff, but Super Mario 3D World, it's their case of I bought the Switch version after I already had this one. I can see me playing this one just for practice before playing the one on Switch, probably. And then this disappointing game, Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. I mean, the Amiibo card mini games are kind of fun. I just don't want to buy more Amiibo cards to play them to make it more interesting. But Desert Island Escape was pretty interesting. I didn't really mess with Balloon Island or Acorn Chase, but I did do Desert Island Escape, and it was fun for what it was. The board game, though, is a new level of boring because there's not really any mini games. It's just a bunch of blah, 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 blah. And when it's not your turn, you're just kind of like, uh-huh. Uh-huh. I fell asleep playing this game. That's how entertaining it is. I tried. The amiibos are cute. The cards are adorable. That game is balls. Alright, I think the only Wii U game that I'm missing that I really want to get is Xenoblade Chronicles X. Unless at some point the creators get a brain and remake it onto the Switch. I mean, they made Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition available on the Switch, which is the first title that was on the Wii. And then they made two, and then they made two Torna, which made me go, wait, what? And then they made 3, and I'm like, all right, you've confused me with 2 and 2 Torna. I don't know what the difference between the two are, and I'm guessing that they're two entirely different games because they have two entirely different names. But it still doesn't give us X. I know X is a spin-off, kind of. It's not necessary for the series, just like the series isn't necessary for X, but I still want it. Like, I got the. I right now have 1 and 2 on the Switch. I also have 1 for the Wii on the Wii U via download. I plan to get 2 Torna, and I plan to get 3. But I want X. But if they don't ever do so, I'll just have to eventually find an used copy somewhere for it. My side is itching me now. Alright, well, that's it for the Wii U. It's actually a decent amount of games considering how short the lifespan was for the Wii U. Like, my other Wii U stuff is all digital, and I just don't remember. I believe I have the Mario Kart game on the Wii U. Was it 8? Along with all its DLC. But I don't really know what else I have on there. Because I never paid attention to all my digital stuff. I never noted it all down or kept it organized in any sort of form or fashion. I just know that I have the Xenoblade Chronicles on there. I believe there's a Pokemon Wii game on there also. It's a little kid game. I don't remember the name of it. I just remember that I don't have its sequel, and that don't help my brain any. So, whatever. I do love the Wii U, even though the gameplay tablet is tough on my hands. It's just one of those consoles that just sadly it didn't last very long. Oh well. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.